Wow. Wow, Tony. You actually did something right this time. If you guys are unaware with what happened, Tony Khan actually released 3 wrestlers. And they are Miro, Ricky Starks, and Malakai Black. And they were the ones that asked for their release months ago. And now their release is finally granted. Now the thing is, WWE, whenever they release a wrestler, they have a 90-day non-compete clause. I don't know if this is the same thing with AEW. Because if they do have a 90-day non-compete clause, we're going to have to wait 3 months until Malakai, Miro, and Ricky Starks find a place where they can go. Which I assuming is going to be back in WWE. So let me actually go one by one with these releases. I want to start off with Malakai Black. Malakai Black was released by WWE back in 2021. You know, when they were repackaging him and they were going to have a feud with him and Big E. I bet you guys forgot about that. So Malakai waited a couple of months until he made his AEW debut. Lots of people were saying that Malakai Black was going to become a world champion in AEW. Unfortunately, that did not happen. He formed a group called the House of Black with Brody King and Buddy Matthews, along with Julia Hart. He went on to win Championship Gold, which was the AEW World Trios Champions. Malakai Black had some banger matches in AEW, whether he was by himself or with the House of Black. But there comes a time where Tony Khan, unfortunately, has no plan for him and decides to keep him off TV. There was a time on AEW Dynamite in 2024 where Malakai Black and Adam Cole faced each other. And after the match, Malakai Black hugged Adam Cole, making us think that he was actually leaving. And I believe the next day after the infamous moment, Malakai Black addressed everything from social media, from people saying, oh, is he gonna leave? Is he gonna leave? So I searched on Google and said, when was Malakai Black's final match in AEW? And then they gave me this match. It was an AEW World Tag Team Championship 4-way match. It was Private Party versus Kings of the Black Throne versus the Outrunners versus the Acclaimed at AEW Full Gear 2024. And after this match, Malakai Black was never seen again. And now that Malakai Black is gone from AEW, I believe Brody King and Buddy Matthews are still continuing to team together and are now known as the Hounds of Hell. Malakai Black is for sure coming back to WWE. Why is he going back there, you may ask? Triple H. Y'all don't think he's gonna get his hands on Aleister Black and put him back in WWE and give him a better run than his first run? He will be back, whether you like it or not. The next one I want to talk about is Miro. Miro made his debut during a segment with Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford on AEW Dynamite during the pandemic. He was known as Kip Sabian's best man. It didn't last long though, as Miro went on his own and actually won the TNT title. And I believe, if I remember correctly, that is the only title Miro has won in AEW. He could have went up and actually faced the world champion, but after that, Tony Khan had no use for him. In 2023, he was only used for All Out and World's End. At All Out 2023, Miro faced Powerhouse Hobbs. And in World's End 2023, he faced Andrade El Idolo. What's interesting about this match is that both Andrade and Miro had their final match in AEW. I did not know this until now. And after that, Andrade went back to WWE in the Royal Rumble. And then for Miro, he wasn't even used in 2024 at all. Tony Khan had no plans for Miro in 2024, so he kept him off TV. And this led to Miro asking for his release. Was it granted? Not until now. And like I said with Malakai Black, Miro is going back to WWE. Y'all remember when Miro was Rusev in WWE and in like 2019, he had the worst story in WWE history? You know, when Lana was cheating on Rusev for Bobby Lashley. Oh my goodness, that story was terrible. You don't think Triple H saw something in Rusev Day back in 2017, 2018? When Rusev started his Rusev Day thing with Aiden English, it got super over with the crowd. Until Vince ruined him. You don't think Miro wants to come back to WWE after seeing that Vince is gone? He'll be back there, just like Malakai Black. And now the final person who wanted to be released and now granted is Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks debuted in AEW back in 2020 during the pandemic. And when I was watching AEW back in 2020, I thought Ricky Starks was just a nobody. But in the next couple of years, he identified himself as a big star. And that's exactly what happened. He started to get over with the crowd. He was in feuds with Powerhouse Hobbs, Chris Jericho, MJF, and even CM Punk. Remember when Ricky Starks was feuding with CM Punk and they were going to fight at AEW All Out in 2023? But then the Punk situation happened. Ricky Starks ended up facing Bryan Danielson, and both of these had a banger. He was a former FTW champion, a former AEW World Tag Team champion, along with Big Bill, and that's it. The last AEW match that Ricky Starks had was this. Ricky Starks and Big Bill versus Top Flight in an AEW World Tag Team Championship Tournament quarterfinal on AEW Collision. And that was in early 2024, by the way. Now, if I remember correctly, I think Ricky Starks got hurt in this match. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section. And after this, well, he had to be off TV because I believe he was hurt. And then after that, he was just waiting to have an opportunity on TV and just nothing. And I don't even need to mention this. Ricky Starks is going to join Miro and Malakai Black as they go to WWE. Don't you think that they know that the WWE product is better over there? And like I said, they are going there whether you like it or not. But what are your thoughts on these releases on AEW? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the notification bell for more videos, follow me on Twitter at EthanSwordShow, and I'll see you in the next one.